What's up guys, it's Charles here with Rocket Punch Army to do a review of the Sentinel Tatsunoko Heroes Fighting Gear Gatchaman G-1. That's right folks, Sentinel has released this guy right here, which I'm very excited about. You're probably wondering, well Charles, this is not a robot. How come it's on your Rocket Punch Army channel? Well, thing is, I'm very sick. It's my birthday and I don't give a f***. So having said that, this is the box it comes in. It's a nice satin finish, as you can see. Very high quality looking, very hefty by the way, and you can see the actual figure through the window. So what we're going to do is open this up, check it out. Alright, here's everything you get with the set. You obviously get G-1 Gatchaman. You also get this stand here, which is similar to, or basically exactly the same as all the other Sentinel stands. And you also get his little boomerang here. You get relaxed hands. You get these, they call them sword blade hands, I guess because they're acting like sword blades. Then you get this hand here, which is like for prostate exams. It's also popular with the ladies, but I think it's really to be holding this boomerang here. I'll just show you the stand real quick since I'm not going to be using it much for the review. It's got a nice clear top here. I think you can even remove the clear piece and put like a picture underneath if you really wanted to. It's got the adjustable arm. It's not ratcheted. It does allow you to unscrew it here to be able to tighten it. And you got the little claw grip up here to put the waist of the figure in. I gotta say one thing before I continue with Sentinel products. They're making really good things that are surpassing other big companies, like even Bandai stuff. Some of the quality of this stuff is amazing. They even make these little mecha chos, which I'm like obsessed over. But what I'm noticing is, for example, the closest thing to this that Bandai has is maybe SH Figuarts. But you can't really put them in the same thing because there's a lot of metal on this, and the finish. I've yet to see something with such an excellent finish on Bandai products. Not to say that they don't have excellent finishes, but this is definitely a step up from SH Figuarts in terms of size, weight, and feel. But it's pretty much in the same league. It's like super articulated, and this is one of the things I love. It's got a scale kind of wavy. What I mean by scale is when you have smaller scale things, the cloth is usually too thick to look natural. I mean, look at this thing. Let me blow on it without coughing up a lung here. See that? It's like it flows as it would in real life, I think, if there was such a thing. So the figure does come wrapped in plastic during shipping, so you don't scuff anything up. It also has a little bit of plastic here under the belt to avoid any scuffing here. And it's a good thing to do that because, as you can see, the finish here is a nice, I wouldn't say matte, it's more of a satiny finish, really soft. And again, the figure just has such a nice weight to it. You can see the details of the eyes behind there. Now, do you one better. Let's get even closer. Look at that. Look at the detailing of that. This isn't removable, and if it is, I'm not going to really try to take it off. It doesn't come off as far as I know. But I just love the detail. The paint apps are incredible. Now, while I don't think this is supposed to be direct competition to SH Figuarts, it's the only thing I can really compare it to due to the relative scale, I guess, to it, and the amount of articulation. We're going to start off with the head here. The head obviously moves on the neck itself, and the neck also moves, giving you a good range of motion. And you'll notice while I'm doing this, I'm going to be very careful because I don't know how durable the finish is. It probably is very durable, but since there's a lot of metal pieces, I don't want to scuff a lot, so I'm going to be very careful when I do this. You got this little shoulder piece here, which also rotates forward and back, which is a really cool thing. You got the actual arm that comes out this way. You got the bicep swivel here. You got the double jointed elbow, which gives you fair range of movement. Can't really get it to go past that. You got the little bracelet here, which spins around. You got the movement of the hand here. You have the upper chest. Alright, you have the actual waist itself. Now we move down here to the hips. You'll see the way the hips are designed. It's got a swivel right in the middle. Peg that comes out in a little ball. That ball right there, a lot of people have complained about because of the way it looks in certain poses, especially crotch thrust poses. It doesn't really bother me, honestly. Legs go forward. You do have to be careful to clear this over here. They also go out. You kind of have to work them in so you don't hit anything. You get double jointed knees. And if we move down to the ankle's a little different. You don't just swivel it this way. It's more like a weird kind of angle spin because the peg goes in on an angle. Then of course this, and the toes. And if there's one thing I can stress when you're handling this guy, don't put your fingers over the white cape. Number one, you might get it dirty. Number two, this seems to be like a really really thin vinyl. If you hit any sharp points on here, which there really aren't any, but if you hold it up against something, I'm sure it's going to leave a mark. So just be careful, because it is a beautiful little cape set there. And it's very easy to get him into certain poses like this one here. Or how about this pose right here, where I'm actually using the boomerang. And then this is the one I'm not going to bother to do. It's the crotch one that everybody was complaining about. When it's in this pose here, it makes those little ball joints very visible. A lot of people complained. I really don't care. And again, it's really up to your imagination what you want to do with this. You can put in any pose you want, actually. There's a couple little details I wanted to point out here before I wrap it up. Here is a little belt that he has. I showed it to you before. It's not attached to his waist. It's actually a separate little piece. This little packet here, whatever, man purse, it does spin around. But one of the coolest things is the fact that if we put the cape this way, you'll see there's a little tab here which you can remove. Oh my. And then there is a little switch which my big fingers will not get to, so we'll use the little prostate whatever fingers here and push them. Boop! You don't have prostate cancer. And the chest lights up. And I guess I should shut some lights off, that way you can tell. Booyakasha! Look at that. Woo! Light up LEDs. And did you notice something? There's actually a tab to pull out because they've included the batteries. I can't believe that. This is something other companies should learn to do, and I understand it does raise the price, and I understand if you leave them in there, they might blow up, but at least put them to the side in a little plastic case. I don't care, just do something, include them. Just glad they did with this. But if you do have one and you're going to keep it mint in box, you might be a little concerned about leaving them in there. Well, why would you want to leave this guy in a box forever? That's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to go to the bed now, try and sleep and not be sick anymore. But I wanted to show you guys this. So if you're enjoying the videos, please subscribe, support the channel, show your friends. Until next time, bye-bye.